Oh man, good morning and welcome back to the One Celtic Fans View. I was just catching up on a video that was sent to me from yesterday from Chris Sutton. Yes, Chris Sutton talking in the studio after the game yesterday. Talking about that lot. They were obviously at the game yesterday and Chris Sutton says, yeah, they've got a lot to do because Chris has tipped them for the title. Look, we can all laugh and we can all have the banter years 2025 season as well underway. Okay, I get it. And for anyone that has a little dig about it, the banter years video goes back around about 13 years on this channel. It's always good to have a laugh at them, but today we get down to business. Yes, this man, Mr. Paul McStay, will bring in the trophy to Celtic Park from the front of the stadium. He will walk up with the team behind him, with Brendan Rodgers behind him, with a massive smile on his face, and proud moment. Flag Day is here. Yes, Tam Mac, the banter years continue. And they had to continue. And I wouldn't have known that they had booed until people on this channel told me that they had got booed the first game of the season. Oh, I loved that meltdown for that geezer. I did love the meltdown. But it means nothing. Nothing if we don't win today. And I think we will, because let's face it, the last time that we played St Mirren at home, it took a late equaliser by James Forrest. And I think, to be fair, the whole team that day was just passing the ball to James Forrest to try and get him to score. It was a case of, fuck, I don't want to score, just what if I miss it? Like, pass it to James. Get it to Jamesy. I'm saving my chuckles till after the St Mirren game. I'm not really worried about the game today because I think that, do you know, a lot of people and a lot of media types, and I said in the video the other day, let's back the team. I said in the video yesterday, let's back the team. Forget about what's going on with the manager. Forget about his situation. Let's just back the team and have a fantastic season. And I want a treble this year. And I think, I have said it since pre-season, I think we'll win a treble. I've got a feeling. And when you get a feeling, and you just know it's going to happen. And I don't care if Brendan Rodgers walks at the end of the season. I don't care if he has a fallout with the board. I don't care. If we're going to have a fantastic season, we're going to watch some fantastic football. We're going to have moans along the way. And we're going to maybe see the odd freak result in European football where we think, yeah, the fucking manager's pish. It's time for him to go. It sounded to me that Martin was throwing the players under the bus already. Someone, please go on to take the Coldplay take the Coldplay concert clip. One of you great editors out there, take the Coldplay concert clip where Chris Martin goes, oh, look at them, they're either shy or having an affair. and put up Rangers fans there saying, oh, look at that, they're either shy or they're shite. I've got a feeling. Tonight's gonna be a good night. I love the optimism. I'm on the tick, Mick. We've got to. It's a brand new season. Do you know, it's a clean slate for everyone. Do you know, there's no having digs at players. There's no having. Do you know, every player now has a clean slate to prove their worth. And it's as simple as that. Do you know, pre-season's finished. The moaning that we have of pre-season's done and gone, and you know, it's in the past. They've dropped. They're on -2 already. We win today. We're 2 points ahead of them, and we play them at the end of the month. We could be 5 points clear. Come on, get it up. Get Sunday morning up at the lark. I think I'll take a walk in the park. Hey, what a beautiful day. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Looking forward to seeing the Tifo today behind the goals in the stadium. Yep. Was in the stadium yesterday. It looked impressive. I'm looking forward to it as well. I am looking forward to it, and I will be doing a watch along. And I might have a guest. I'll wait and see if I can get this software that I'm looking at running perfectly. There will also be the normal video an hour and a half before, when we get the very first team of this season. The first team of the season. I noticed that a couple of the English blogs, the English online sites that have obviously watched no pre-season games whatsoever are going with Brendan Rodgers going with a 4-3-3 today. We haven't played a 4-3-3 all pre-season, really. It was more a 4-2-3-1 formation. But anyway, I think Brendan Rodgers will go with the 4-2-3-1. I think St Mirren, fucking, who cares? I think they're going to come out and think, do you know, we did well the last game of the season. That means nothing. It means nothing. The last game of the season was all about making sure that James Forrest got that goal. Alistair Johnson says, let's get Jamesy on the scoreline early this season, lads. Let's not wait to the last game. Let's get Jamesy Forrest to score today. There you go. There's one. Who will play today? Well, we'll wait. We won't speculate just yet. We'll wait until the live later on this afternoon. If you are heading to Celtic Park today, and if you are one of the channel members, make sure you click on to the channel membership, because I may be looking for a roving reporter. Yes, I may be looking for a roving reporter to go live with me outside the ground right after the games. And I'll have software that will be able to invite 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 or 7 or 8, up to 8 or 9, maybe even 10 people on from right after the game to see what their immediate reaction was after the games, so we can not only do the watch along and watch it, we can get instant reaction. Hank says, keep singing. Enjoying myself for the chat. Yeah, how are you this morning, Hank? How are you, Dave Morton, this morning? Jim F, Monotic Mac. Looking forward to seeing McStay. Yeah, he's a living legend, isn't he? And he's a player that, you know, he went away to the other side of the world when he left Celtic, and he kind of just went away and lived his life. It was a strange one, wasn't it? He just said, fuck this, I'm off. I mean, I wonder, he's never really, the thing about Paul McStay, he's never really done any interviews to any extent talking about his decisions. There was no social media or anything then, so, do you know, there wasn't the attention that players get now. I wonder how Paul McStay would deal, and I wonder what bit of advice. You know, one question I would ask Paul is, what one bit of advice would you give to any Celtic youth player? What's the one piece of advice? If you could sit down with the Celtic B team, Paul, what would be your advice to them? Because let's face it, your family and a lot of your family came through the ranks at Celtic. You came through the ranks at Celtic. We're absolutely amazing. What would be your advice to anyone coming through the ranks at Celtic in the modern day? It's a weird one. It's a totally different time, you know. It is a totally different time, especially for football players. I mean, the pressure on football players off the field now is so intense. I mean, I can remember, at Paul McStay's era, they used to finish training and they go to Ian Skelly's garage that had a cafeteria in it, and they would have their lunch in there after the game. They'd all go for something to eat in there. It's bonkers. The modern game, you have your lunch in the training ground. Do you know, it's all done for you. It's, make sure you eat correctly, and you know, it is just... It would be an interest. I'd love someone to get that interview. I'm going for 5-1 today. Shin Yamada to score, says Div Hislop. He's getting really in early with his predictions. I don't think it's going to be a 5-1 game. I think it'll be maybe 2 or 3 something to Celtic. You got to remember, they've brought in, Hank says, Baz, fucking brilliant. Baz back home in California next week. There we go. Lanky's going for 2-1. Michelle is in the house. Good morning to you, Michelle. It's a fantastic day as far as I'm concerned. News-wise, speculation-wise, let's talk about St Mirren first. Sunday kickoff. Kickoff is at 4:30 Celtic Park time, 5:30 Central European time. It is the first kickoff of the season. It will be televised, so make sure you get it on early, because it's all about what is said before. Do we take any notice of? It's unlike trophy days gone by, where the CEO or someone within the hierarchy of the club would come out and raise the flag with the knob end for the SPFL, and then they would have a little, thank you. They don't do that anymore, is that? Do they? They're all scared to get booed, aren't they? And I hope there's no booing today, and we don't want to turn into that lot, because we always look on the bright side of life. So no booing at any of the hierarchy at Celtic today. Let's show the standards. It's chin up time. It's shoulders back. It's let's fucking get this season moving. Come on, get in there. Let's get this season going. Let's get a win today and let's show them. We're not here to take over or take part. We own the fucking joint. We own it. Yes, we own it. It's ours. This is our domain. Let's just prove a point today. Let's just go out and prove a point. Lay down a marker early, says Kieran. 4-0 exactly. I think it's one of those ones. Do you know, it's one of those ones where, never mind putting the flag up on the roof, right, and putting the flag up on a pole. Just get that trophy flag and get wee Kieran Tierney to come out with the flag, right, and just fucking plank it right in the middle of the circle, right in the centre. Plank the flag. And that's ours. It stays here. And it's not going anywhere soon. And the fucking stadium erupts. It's fucking yes! Fighting talk right for the start. That's what I want for Celtic today. That's what I want for Celtic. Do you know what I mean? Yes, I'm doing Mikey Boy. I'm doing a pre-match live an hour and a half before. And I'm also doing a watch-along for those that aren't lucky enough to get to the game. As you can tell, I'm buzzing. And the missus isn't here, so I can make as much noise as I want. That was some result for the well. Yes, that was some fucking result for the well, wasn't it? It is our city, and it's all about continuing the domination, right? Do you know, the transfer window will take care of itself over the next 4 weeks, and there is 4 weeks today. It's a month today that the transfer window slams shut. Sorry, Jenny, did I give you a fright there? The window slams shut. Now, a lot of our business at the topper end of the market doesn't generally take place till later on in the window. Let's hope we can finish the window in fine form. It's starting to get humid. Close the window. But yeah, it's brilliant. I'm just so buzzing for the season. Do you know? Less swearing. No, this is reality. Do you know, this isn't some polished journalist bullshit. This is proper fan shit. And it is too early in the morning to be. The missus isn't in to give me a row, so it's one of those things. You just go mental. Do you not do that yourself? I mean, this morning I had crisps and cheesecake for breakfast. You just do all sorts. It's like, yes. Anyway, in fairness, they can boo better than anyone in the league. Yeah, they can do that. Bazzes on the espresso. It was a double. 10-1. One before I went to the airport and one after it. Just to get me going. So tired, I wish kickoff was early. Oh, Jesus. Yep. He's got an empty home to go and break. Yep, exactly. Up the Rebels. I had a winning team already. Few tweaks, as I said. Yeah, we've got a winning team. And I still think that we're strong enough to win the SPFL by a canter's mile. A canter's mile. But I just want to just get that feeling back of, do you know what? Pull the cats away. God. Crisps and cheesecake for breakfast. It's just fucking dipping the crisps, and it was ham on crisps. It was ham on crisps, are brilliant. Dipping them into the cheesecake. It's just get the beers in. Hank, I was already thinking of that because see, if I was back home and it was the first game of the season, I'd have cracked open my beer already. I would have. And not many folks will. I mean, the fact is that it is a little bit... People will be getting on buses now. It's 9:15. Back... It's 9:15. I know our bus would leave, maybe because it's a later kickoff, might leave at 10:15. But generally, I'd be like, fuck it. When I was running the bus, I'd be getting the bus leaving today at 9:15 and getting through to the boozer. Get through to the boozer early. First game of the season. Get in there. Come on, this is what it's all about, lads. Oh, buzzing. I'm scared to go on Facebook, actually, because I go into Facebook and it used to really depress me, this first game of the season. When I went onto Facebook, because it's just everyone getting on the buses and bus times getting announced, the run up to it, and everyone talking about their bus times and all the other conveners and everything, and it was just like, I fucking hate the lotties, fuck off. But now it's just like, I'm loving it. I absolutely love it. Anyway, Celtic, it will be on Sky Sports main event. Sky Sports football coverage starts at 4 p.m. The Celtic TV will also show it. Sky Sports subscribers can pay for it by fuck off. Just get a Fire Stick. Fuck Sky. St Mirren, they have some new signings in. Greg Aitken is in charge of VAR. Don Robertson is the match referee. The odds via Odds Checker, 11 to 2 to 11 for Celtic to win. A draw is 15 to 2. And St Mirren are 18 to 1. 18 to 1. Celtic are winning today. It's a revenge match. I mean, should the players, it's 1:15 here in California. Oh, jeez. Free streams, lads. Or VipBox. V-Stream or VipBox. Not that I'm promoting illegal streaming. Y'all know what to do, lads. Get it in there. But anyway, so the Paul McStay, it's going to be fantastic for him. Coming out before the game today, seeing the players raise the flag, see Callum McGregor raising the flag. A proud moment for Callum McGregor. Fantastically proud moment for Callum McGregor. And a player, and we talk about the academy. We talk about players that the academy. We've got one of our own raising the flag today, and we don't celebrate it. We've got a player that came through the academy raising the flag as captain, and we don't give it a fucking second thought, do we? We don't even raise an eyelid. It's not like fair play to Calmac. Do you know? It's instead there'll be folk at half time going, Calmac's passed it. Told you, Calmac's passed it. He's passed it, man. He's not, take him off, he's passed it. And then come the end of the season, Calmac have scored maybe 10, 15 goals and dominated the midfield in most of the season. But the fact that he's raising the flag is fantastic for him personally. And it's the younger guys at Celtic that are coming through the academy. They'll be watching that. The penny's dropped with them. The penny will drop today. This is one of the days where the penny drops with the young guys and go, I want to do that. That's going to be me. I want to see what a young guy in our academy saying, I want to do that. That's going to be me in 10 years. I'm going to be Celtic captain. I'm going to be Celtic captain and I'm going to raise that flag. Do we have players in the modern game that are coming through the system at Celtic got the big enough balls to hang around? Or are they all going to just do what some of the other ones have done and listen to their agents? And listen to their agents and bugger off. If they do, they do. I wish the team sheet would just leak once again so we could see how we're starting. No, Michelle, that was bad times. Matt Haley says a 5-year contract for Brendan. That will never happen. Never. I think if they do, I don't want to talk about it. Nah, it's done. We no longer talk about the contract situation with Brendan. We've got a season to get on with. Do you know, that will take care of itself. I can remember Wim Janssen winning the league with Celtic. The elation, the absolute joy is stopping them doing 10 in a row. And then a few days later, Wim Janssen leaves. That was heartbreaking. Brendan Rodgers leaving will not be heartbreaking. Wim Janssen leaving Celtic, that was heartbreaking. Murdo McLeod leaving Celtic, that was heartbreaking. Do you know what I mean? So, as far as I'm concerned, it's done. It's what will be with the manager's situation. And I think that we just get on with the cracking season. Casper, Alistair Johnson, Dane, Scales, Dane Murray, Scales, Kieran Tierney, Callum, Rio, Benji, Forrest, Shinma, and Dyson Maeda is Lanky's team of the day, he reckons. We'll wait and see. I'm not going to predict team because I don't think that it doesn't really. I'm going to wait till the team comes out. I don't think there's going to be many big shocks on the team. And I think that everyone will want Jamesy Forrest to score today. And think about that as well. Another guy for the academy. Do you know, if James Forrest scores today, Callum McGregor raises the flag, and as a product of the Celtic youth, James Forrest scores today, 17 years. Fuck me. You get less for murder in Scotland. Literally, you do. You get less for murder. 17 years of scoring at Celtic. I just want us to just go out. Flag Day last year, 4-0 win against Kilmarnock. Hatate, Scales, Kuhn, Ralston scored. Repeat 4 goals today, please, says Michelle. Forrest, Shin, Maeda all have pace, which we'll need in this game. Yep, that's it. Like I said, I think Yamada coming into the team will have pushed a certain young Irish player down the pecking order, so it'll be interesting to see what happens over the next couple of weeks with him. But other than that, I'm at ease if Brendan leaves. There's plenty more managers out there. Only worry that the board reverting to the type and getting Lenny back. They're never going to get Lenny back. That will never happen. You don't get 3 chances at Celtic. You get 2 as a manager. We've done it previously with managers. You do get, but it's been Celtic men. And it's been Celtic captains that have generally got 2 shots at the title, as they say. But I'm not overly worried about it. Do you know? Because there's no point. There is no point. It's like, let's just be highly motivated, buzzing to get off to a cracking start and get to the end. I'm already thinking about the end of the month. I'm thinking about winning every single game right up to the end of the month, and then just meeting that lot and scalping them. Absolutely scalping them and putting them back in their box. And do you know what? Being 5 points ahead of them come the end of August. Oh my days. Jesus. Being 5 points ahead of that lot. Come the end of the first month of the season. Oh, Jesus. Oh, the hilarity. Honestly, the meltdowns will be unbelievable. Anyway, when you look at it, it's all dark background. They're always shouting abuse and ugly faces. Oh, man. That guy that had the meltdown yesterday, cheers to a certain person who sent me that. It's funny because as soon as it happens, it's like my phone just starts going mental and she's like, Rangers get beat? And I'm like, yep, it's... brilliant. Do you think that we'll get any new signings before the transfer window shuts? Yes, Stephen, we will. Yes. I still think that we've delayed the announcement. I think the announcement may be today. The fact that we're bringing in a player in on loan. I still said that we'll bring in 5 players, so that'll be 1. I still think we'll bring in 4 players before the end of the transfer window. Oh my god. Oh my days. I just went on to Twitter and the first thing that came up was Sky Sports Scotland, and it's showing you Rangers fans yesterday fucking raging in the stands. Total raging. Oh my god. Oh man. Oh, that is quality. That is quality. Oh, Jesus. Oh, no, I don't, it's all laughing already. They drag their knuckles. Why are fans talking about a new manager? There isn't a vacancy. I know there's not a vacancy as yet, but I'm not worried about the manager's situation. That's what I've said, and I think that we should just leave it. I think that the talk of the manager's situation shouldn't be spoken about until March at the earliest. That's my opinion. The Rangers. It's a loan with option to buy. No, but there's no option to buy by what's came out so far, and until Celtic tell us otherwise, there's no option to buy, which I think's crazy. But he's been brought in to make up the numbers. That's all he's been brought in to do. He's been brought in to make up the numbers for the defence. And let's face it, we need it, because when you look at the team, Stephen Welsh will leave this window. So that's why he's been brought in my opinion. He's been brought in because Stephen Welsh wants out. Stephen Welsh doesn't want to sit on the bench. You get a young guy in for Man City who may get some game time. And if he turns out to be better than Liam Scales and Austin Trusty, well, you've got to be asking why are we not getting an option to buy him? When you look at the Inamura situation, is Inamura good enough to go through a season in the SPFL? It's okay in pre-season friendlies, but we've got Kieran Tierney. Kieran Tierney will not see every single game, so there will be a fair bit of rotation goes on this season. The midfield, I still think we need strengthening in midfield. There was a lot of chat, remember, a big 6'4" French midfielder coming in this summer. That looks as if it's not going to happen. We're going to have Luke McCowan, Arne Engels, Paulo Bernardo, Rio Hatate, Callum. Oh, Jesus. No wonder you walked away. Whew! That was smelly. Jesus. Don't give the dog Serrano ham. Note to self. How rude. And James Forrest in the midfield. Jota, who's out to the end of the season. I think we still need a replacement in for him. Or is Yang really that answer? And then there's the whole Marco Tilio situation. Celtic are on the verge of a collapsed deal with Marco Tilio, as Rapid Vieira are turning around to Celtic and say, look, we can't wait forever. We can't wait forever. This deal will collapse. We had a deal agreed. And we had a situation where we had an obligation to buy Marco Tilio. Not an option to buy, an obligation to buy. So it was done and dusted. And Celtic have went, sorry, we can't do it just yet. Don't blame the dog, Baz. Trust me, that was a dog. Imagine blaming the dog for you farting. If I farted, you would have heard it. I mean, I'm not averse to doing a Neil Lennon live on the telly scenario. Do you know, one of those... Misses away for the day. Baz has got the dog starving already. The fucking dog's better fed than me. Anyway, is that Russell walking away this season? Did they not put him on a stupid long contract? I don't know. I don't really care, to be honest. Other Celtic news. It's the first game of the season. There's never a lot of speculation. That kind of dies down this week, doesn't it? And then it sort of ramps back up again. I mean, there's stuff going on in the background, but it's a case of we just wait and see. Anfield Watch. Jesus. Liverpool have spent 260 million this transfer window. Fuck. And we're bonkers. And what I've got to say, our good friend from America, James Beattie, sent me the Liverpool Adidas top. It's way better than the Celtic one, isn't it? It is a big fuck you from Adidas. I mean, I don't know what Adidas are playing with Celtic. I mean, I don't like Liverpool as a club. I'm no up nor down with them. But as an Adidas top, it's nice. Wish they would just up the game with the Celtic merch. I don't want to click on the Liverpool site. Fuck off. Anyway, that's us done and dusted for this morning. We will be live an hour and a half before the game. I can see 2 being announced this week. Poussey and a winger. I hope there is something, because I think that the fans and Brendan, I think there'll be 2 or 3 signings before the Champions League deadline of the 14th, and then I think that there may be another 1 or 2 signings late on in the window. Well, we can make two signings up until 24 hours before the first game, so it gives us a little bit of leeway. Morning, Baz. I would love KT to plant the flag right in the centre circle. So would I, mate. Honestly, none of this fucking putting it up a pole, standing. Just get the flag. Come out with the flag like this. Just come out with this and just put it right and just go right in the middle of the pitch. Statement of intent. This is our flag. This is our club. This is our city. And this is how we play football. Boom. Smash them. We'll probably sign 2 players next week or so to bring them in and bring in 2 loan deals. Well, we're bringing in a loan deal already. So, cheesecake at all. But it's Spanish cheesecake. The Spanish cheesecake has just a thin little bit on it. But anyway, dipping the crisps into it was quality. She's probably sitting in the airport going, "You fucking knob." As she waits to get on her... She'll be getting on the plane just now because his flight takes off in 20 minutes. Anyway, right, that's me done and dusted for this morning. Just a quick one this morning. I will be back on an hour and a half before the game today, and we will do a live watch along also, and then there'll be the full time reaction. Win, lose or draw, no booing will be done today. We can sign 3 loan deals. One is already done. Yeah, but he's not been announced yet, is he? Anyway, have an absolutely fantastic day. This is the day. This is the day. We're back. We're back. We're back home. We're going to win. We're going to plant that flag right in the middle of the pitch, and we're all going to go completely berserk for this guy, Mr. Paul McStay. Absolute legend. Have a fantastic day, Celtic fans, wherever you are, all around the world.